I thought, wouldn't it be pretty cool to have a coffee bar, like right there, like turn this whole room into a coffee shop? If you're ever in the Norwich area and you like your specialty coffee, you have to check out Coffra. Really delicious roastery. It's always like kind of fruity and crazy. So if you're into your more traditional, like Italian style dark roasts, might not be for you. But if you like something a bit fruity and wacky, then go for it. My girlfriend's away for the weekend, so I've picked myself up a little treat. We'll go home, we'll give it a try. We'll do some filter, we'll maybe pull some shots of espresso, and we'll see what we get. It's been kind of one of those weeks where not much has really gone on. It's been a quiet one, lots of work behind the scenes, but not that much to show for it. So I think this vlog's going to be a little bit more of a quiet one, a little bit more of a day-to-day. But next week, I'm going to a coffee roastery where we're going to be tasting some beans, we're going to be coming up with some blends, and that's going to be really exciting content for me to show you guys. We're in the process of designing a new kitchen at the moment. The old one is super dated and the coffee stuff is just kind of everywhere. When we build the new kitchen, we're going to build in a coffee bar, so that's going to be really awesome, and I'll take you guys along with me, definitely be documenting it. But I thought it might be interesting to set up a little coffee bar just here. It's a pretty cool little area. It's a really awkward shaped room because it's sort of massive and it's the only room downstairs. It's just like one single open plan big room, and then the kitchen is like awkwardly off to the side. So we've split the room with this cabinet here, which works quite nicely because it means we've got like a cozy TV area, and then we've got the kind of the walkway, and there's a little office up in the corner here as well for my partner. But I thought, wouldn't it be pretty cool to have a coffee bar, like right there, like turn this whole room into a coffee shop? Amber's probably not going to be too keen on that, but she's not here this weekend, so I'm going to do it, and maybe we'll get her reaction when she comes back on Saturday evening. Underneath the counter, I've got this crate. This seems like the perfect place to store a bunch of coffee stuff. Beans, WTT, spray, etc. Cup for dosing, tamper, V60s, mugs, carafe with a lid, a pitcher, and some filter papers. Let's start by trying to make an espresso with those new beans I bought. It's going to be pretty difficult, I think. They're a fruity, very light roast, so it's not ideal for making espresso with. And I've only got 250 grams, so I don't really want to waste them. Maybe we'll pull a couple of shots. If it's tasting super sour, we'll just steam some milk because milk kind of fixes everything. This is what we're going to be trying out. It's from Coffra. They call it the Olivia by Nasta Lasso. It's Colombian. Yellow papaya. And I did ask for something fermented and fruity. It doesn't actually say what the process is on here. It was something they recommended in the cafe, so I thought I'd give it a try. Let's just crack it open and have a sniff. It's like marzipan and cherry. It literally smells like a cherry bakewell. That's what it smells like. Or like a Black Forest Gatto. It's like a little bit chocolatey, a little bit cherry, and then it's got that kind of like slight chemically bitterness that marzipan has. But yeah, wow, it literally smells like dessert. It's crazy. That did pull way too quick. As soon as I pulled up the handle, coffee started to flow, and usually I'd only expect a few drops. Really sour, quite sharp on the back of the throat, so definitely under extracted that one. So I tend to pre-infuse with this thing for about 10 seconds. So I don't have a pressure gauge on here. I really just do it by feel. but I've made a lot of coffees on here and I sort of get the idea of what feels roughly like 9 bar. I mean, really, on this thing, we're not really looking for 9 bar. Anything above 6 is absolutely plenty. So I've got a 2-to-1 shot. It's about 40 seconds plus pre-infusion, which I know sounds like a long time if you are used to traditional espresso, but for a hand lever, that's absolutely fine because we're not doing a consistent 9 bar of pressure. We're going to be tapering off towards the end, so it's always going to take a little bit longer, and that's absolutely fine. Yeah, still a bit of sourness, so I could probably close the grind a little bit more, maybe another couple of notches. But to be honest, that's perfectly drinkable. It really accentuates the fruitiness of it. It's definitely not for everybody, but it's the sort of thing that I really enjoy. It's like real rum and raisins vibe. What I am going to do is steam a little bit of milk and pour that in as well, just because I kind of want to, really. I've got the setup there. I'm kind of curious to see how it feels to steam milk with the machine being a little bit lower and to see kind of how much of a mess it makes as well. So let's go steam some milk. Well. Let's see how we do. Abstract. Surprisingly, this worked really well as an espresso-based drink. Perhaps not as just a raw espresso, maybe not even as an Americano, but certainly as a flat white or cortado. Could be the move. Now we just need to wait and see what my girlfriend says when she gets back. What do you guys think? Will she like it? Will she not? Let me know in the comments.